Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification button for more updates from the Asian entertainment world. The entire Asian entertainment scene is buzzing right now, and honestly, it feels like one of those evenings where the internet just decides to explode on its own. This time, the center of the storm is none other than Faye and Yoko, two rising stars whose chemistry has always been the kind that makes fans replay interviews, overanalyze glances, and stitch together TikTok edits like evidence boards. But things took a very unexpected turn last night when a blurry late-night photo began circulating online, showing the pair holding hands. Yes, hand in hand. No bodyguards. No managers. No disguises. Just them, walking slowly along a dimly lit street, like a scene ripped straight out of a drama they never meant to audition for. At first, people thought the photo was staged or maybe taken on a set. But then more angles began to surface, each posted by different bystanders who had absolutely nothing to do with each other. That's when the whispers turned into chatter, and the chatter turned into chaos. Faye and Yoko weren't filming anything that night. They weren't attending any event. They weren't rehearsing or traveling for work. They were simply together, and fans who have followed their journey for months know that this didn't just come out of nowhere. The supposed moment happened around 11 p.m., right outside a quiet cafe that both of them individually mentioned in past interviews as their favorite place to disconnect from everything. Imagine the coincidence. Or maybe it wasn't a coincidence at all. Witnesses said the two stars looked relaxed, almost relieved, like they were finally able to exhale after holding something in for way too long. Yoko was wearing a cap pulled low, but even then, people recognized his unmistakable silhouette. Broad shoulders, tall frame, the kind of walk fans identify even in the dark. And Faye had her hair tied up casually, dressed in the comfortable, effortless style she's known for when she isn't performing or filming. According to a cafe staff member who claimed to have served them earlier, the pair sat in a corner booth for more than an hour. No security, no PR teams, just two people sharing quiet conversations and occasional laughter that the staff described as soft but kind of intimate. The moment they stepped out of the cafe, Yoko reached out instinctively, almost protectively, and held Faye's hand. She didn't pull away. She didn't hesitate. She intertwined her fingers with his like it was the most natural thing in the world. That simple gesture alone sent fans spiraling into theories, excitement, and of course, panic. The most emotional part for many fans is how natural they look together. For months, people noticed the subtle hints. Yoko always turned his body toward Faye during interviews. The way he softened whenever she spoke, the way Faye always seemed calmer whenever he was around, as if he anchored her. Their on-screen chemistry in past collaborations was powerful, but their off-screen interactions were always the real reason fans couldn't stop shipping them. But here's where things get wild. Just days before this hand-holding incident, a controversial blog claimed that Faye and Yoko were drifting apart due to busy schedules. Fans were saddened, but they accepted it because celebrity lives are complicated. Now, suddenly, everything has flipped. Instead of drifting apart, they're closer than ever, or at least close enough to walk hand in hand in public without caring about who sees them. Some industry insiders are already whispering that this wasn't an accident. They believe Faye and Yoko might be getting tired of the PR games, tired pretending, tired of hiding whatever is truly happening between them. Maybe this was their quiet way of testing the waters. Maybe this was them saying, "This is real, and we're not running anymore." Of course, nothing is confirmed, and both stars' agencies have remained silent, which only adds fuel to the fire. Their silence feels louder than any official statement. The reactions from fans have been intense. Some are thrilled, calling them the softest couple to ever exist. Others are emotional, feeling like they've watched two people slowly fall for each other over time. And then, of course, a few critics argue the entire thing might be a publicity move, though the rawness of the moment doesn't feel staged at all. But perhaps the strongest reaction came from a group of fans who noticed that Faye had posted a short, cryptic message on her private social media account barely an hour before the sighting. The message simply said, "Sometimes peace finds you when you stop searching for it." She deleted it minutes later, but not before screenshots spread like wildfire. People immediately connected the dots. was the piece she mentioned referring to Yoko. Meanwhile, Yoko, who rarely posts anything personal, left a like on an old interview clip of Faye where she said, "The person who makes me feel safe is someone I want to keep close forever." The timing was too perfect to ignore. Fans took it as a sign. Something is happening, and the public just stumbled on the first undeniable piece of the puzzle. And just as things were calming down, another short clip surfaced. Someone from across the street recorded the exact moment Yoko gently brushed Faye's hair behind her ear before they crossed a road together. It was a tiny gesture, almost unnoticeable, but fans who understand these two know it meant everything. They looked like two people sharing a universe no one else could enter. The entertainment world hasn't breathed since. The more the videos circulated, the more people began analyzing every move, every glance, every breath exchanged between the two stars in the clips. Fans slowed down the footage, zoomed in on their hands, and even compared their outfits to previous sightings. The conclusion most people came to was simple. Faye and Yoko didn't accidentally get caught. They were comfortable. They were present. They were themselves. And that kind of authenticity doesn't happen unless something deeper is going on. Shortly after midnight, a supposed eyewitness posted a detailed account on social media, explaining that they had noticed Yoko and Faye arriving separately at the cafe earlier that evening. But according to this person, once they sat together, the energy between them didn't feel like two colleagues catching up. It felt like two people who had missed each other more than they were willing to admit. The eyewitness described moments where Yoko leaned in to listen closely as Faye spoke, moments where Faye gently tapped his hand while laughing, and even a moment where they simply sat in silence, staring at each other with softness that felt more intimate than any words. Within hours, hashtags exploded across multiple platforms. Hashtag Faye Yoko cited, hashtag hand in hand, hashtag caught butt cute, and hashtag Yoko protective mode on became the top trending topics, not only in their home country, but across several international fan communities. People created fan art, edits, and even fictional scripts imagining the conversation they might have shared that night. Some fans joked that they were getting a real-life drama better than anything either star has acted in recently. At the same time, a small group of skeptics insisted there must be a logical explanation. Maybe they were rehearsing lines. Maybe they were preparing for a secret project. But if that were the case, why would they choose a public street? Why no staff or security? Why the gentle gestures that felt far too sincere for script? Then things took an emotional turn when an anonymous source, allegedly close to Yoko, released a cryptic message that sent fans into a frenzy. "He's never looked at anyone the way he looks at her." The source said no names and no situation was specifically referenced, but with everything happening, people felt the message wasn't random. It felt intentional. As if someone in their circle wanted to say, "You're seeing the truth. Believe it." Meanwhile, someone else who claimed to work with Faye hinted that she'd been happier these days, describing her mood as peaceful, grounded, and glowing the way only someone in love could glow. Though unconfirmed, these small bits of information stitched together a picture fans have long hoped for. By morning, both agencies were flooded with calls. Reporters camped outside their offices, waiting for any sign of an official statement. But none came, not even a denial. No, they're just close friends. No, they met for professional reasons. Nothing. The silence was deafening and, frankly, suspicious. Whenever silence is used in the entertainment industry, it usually means one thing. Discussions are happening behind closed doors, and decisions are being made carefully. Fans have pointed out that if this was simply a misunderstanding, an innocent outing, or a coincidental rendezvous, agencies would have shut down the rumors immediately. They didn't, and that is the most telling sign of all. Some fan communities even revisited past interviews, piecing together old clues that now suddenly make sense. Like that one moment when Faye was asked about her ideal type and subtly described Yoko without mentioning his name. Or that time when Yoko shyly admitted that there was someone who makes his heart feel calm. Two puzzle pieces that everyone ignored, until now. But the narrative took an unexpected emotional twist when another clip surfaced, one that hadn't circulated widely yet. It showed Faye and Yoko standing at a crosswalk, still holding hands, waiting for the light to change. Yoko noticed someone recording them from across the street. Instead of panicking or pulling away, he simply adjusted his cap and gave Faye's hand a gentle squeeze, as if saying, "It's okay." Faye looked up at him briefly, smiled, and lightly leaned into his arm for just a second before standing upright again. That moment, tiny, simple, human, broke the internet. Fans cried. Some even said it restored their faith in love. Because in that split second, they didn't look like celebrities. They didn't look like stars burdened by contracts, expectations, or public pressure. They looked like two people in a world of their own, trying to protect something precious. Naturally, the emotional impact spread like wildfire, especially among international fans who are used to seeing celebrity relationships hidden until scandal forces the truth out. But here, Faye and Yoko didn't look like they were hiding. They looked like they were choosing each other, quietly, fearlessly, and maybe even unapologetically. Theories are now stacking up everywhere. Some believe the couple might be preparing to go public officially. Others think they've been dating for months or even longer and simply got tired of keeping it secret. A portion of fans even speculates that this was their soft launch, a subtle, gentle reveal to prepare everyone for a bigger announcement. And then there are the hopeless romantics who believe this is the beginning of an open, honest love story the entertainment world hasn't seen in a long time. A story where two rising stars choose love over pressure, sincerity over secrecy, and each other over everything else. Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear. Faye and Yoko have unintentionally ignited one of the most viral moments of the year. The emotional weight, the subtle gestures, the quiet intimacy, and the undeniable chemistry have created a narrative fans can't stop talking about. We don't know what will happen next. We don't know whether their agencies will confirm or deny anything. But for now, the world has seen enough to believe that something beautiful might be unfolded between them. Something real. Something tender, something that feels like a drama unfolding in real life. And trust me, K-Drama Kingdom will be watching every new development closely. So make sure you stay tuned, because if Faye and Yoko decide to take the next step, you'll hear it here first. Thank you so much for watching K-Drama Kingdom. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell for more updates. And let me know in the comments. Do you think Faye and Yoko are officially a couple? Or is this just the beginning of something even bigger?